everybody, we're here with the puppies from the chocolate truffle party litter. These are medium Labradoodle puppies, and this is their 7-week update. Today we're going to give you a bit of a synopsis of each of their temperaments, and this will be our assistant Taylor's synopsis for everyone. So hi, I'm Claire from Van Isle Doodles. This litter has 10 puppies in it, and we're at the 7-week mark. And when we do our assessments of the puppies, there's 4 of us that are involved in that. And today we're going to go through and I'm going to tell you what Taylor, our assistant's observations are for each of the puppies. Taylor is a certified trainer, and so her perspective is a little bit different from ours. And we like to have as many different ones as possible so that we truly understand the puppies and don't just have our own personal opinions of them. So we're starting today with this handsome, beautiful black and white tri-boy. This is green collar puppy, and you will see me refer to notes because these are all Taylor's notes today. So I am going to be looking at them as this is her assessment, not mine. So green collar boy is what we call a cautious boy. He's a bit of a slow starter. He likes to assess the situation and then proceed. Once he's decided that the situation is one that he likes and something he wants to participate in, then he's full bore and he has full confidence. But he is not the type of puppy who runs into a situation head first. He likes to sit back, check it out, and then decide what he's going to do. He's a very observant puppy, and we think that's probably partly why he does sit back and pay such close attention to his surroundings. He's very aware of the dynamics, so if he's out with his litter mates, he's aware of what's involved in those dynamics, whereas if he comes in the house and he's interacting with our adult dogs, then he quickly is able to make the adjustment and know how to behave in that situation. Now this is a puppy who does things at his own pace, and he is a relaxed puppy. He does not like to be rushed, and he doesn't do things at full throttle. He likes to take things at the island pace, we say. On Vancouver Island, we are all very laid back, or at least so we claim, and he's definitely got that island vibe going on. And this is the type of puppy who remembers very well what he's been taught. He doesn't need to be told the same thing over and over. And this little guy, he loves playing with his siblings. He'd probably pick that over playing with toys. So that's our little synopsis for Green Collar Boy for this week. And next Reynolds is bringing in Silver Collar Girl by Green. Now Silver Collar Girl is the smallest in the litter, and she is our black phantom girl. Now this girl may be the smallest in terms of her physical size, but she has a huge personality. She is a really larger than life in many respects. Hey sweetheart, you want to come and snuggle with mommy? Yes, of course you do. Of course you do. She is a very independent puppy, and she's feisty and strong-willed. So this puppy is not a puppy for a beginning dog owner. She definitely requires a little bit of understanding of dogs, because otherwise she will be the one who's running the show as opposed to the person. She's very outgoing, a gregarious girl that's full of confidence, and she's totally fearless. She does not sit back and assess situations like Green Collar Boy does. She just charges in, and then she just deals with whatever it is that she runs into, don't you? She loves other dogs, and she has excellent dog etiquette already. When we bring her in to interact with our adult dogs, she knows precisely how she should behave with them. She knows when to be submissive, she knows when to back off, and she knows how to read their body language very effectively. She's a very affectionate puppy herself, as you can tell with all of the kisses that she's giving me. She loves to give kisses. She's a really, overall, a very nice, balanced puppy. So that's Silver Collar Girl. Next, we're going to take a look at Red Collar Girl. Red Collar Girl is our chocolate phantom. So these two puppies are both phantoms, with silver being the black phantom and chocolate being, a red collar rather, being the chocolate phantom. Hello, beauty queen. Hi. Red Collar Girl is also an outgoing puppy and quite independent. She is sassy, and as Taylor says, she has some pep in her step. She's not as feisty as Silver Collar Girl. She's much more inclined to listen to what someone else is saying and go along with it. She doesn't have as much independence as Silver does. Oh, just so many nice kisses. Thank you. I love you. Nice kisses. She too is a very affectionate little puppy. puppy. Maybe not quite as kissy as Silver Collar, but still kissy. She's also an independent girl. She's fine playing on her own, and she just loves to show off. When she has a toy, she runs around and she can't wait to just show it to everybody. Go, nah, look what I've got. And she teases the other puppies a bit with that. She knows not to do that with the grown-up dogs when she's in with them, but she loves to do it to her siblings. So this is a great girl with a really strong temperament that's nicely balanced. So that's our beautiful red collar girl. Next, we have brown collar boy. This dog has a nickname. You can see that he is a very solid young fellow. So we call him the Tank. And we also call him that because he is the most laid back and quiet puppy you have ever met. And I'll see if I can, manage to hold him up here. He's quite the bruiser. Now this little fellow is a chocolate tri, and he is so adorable. Everybody is sort of drawn like a magnet to this fellow. A total gentle giant. Sweet and calm all the time. This guy absolutely adores children. He loves other dogs, and he loves all people. He just loves everything and everyone in the world. It's all about love, love, love for this guy. He has a very balanced, even, and totally calm temperament. Talk about laid back. This guy, he goes to sleep no matter what. We find him upside down all over the place. When we had him at the vet, he was in the crate, upside down snoring. It's like, oh, really? What? Oh, that's okay. Not the least bit worried about anything, were you, buddy? No. And you can just put him into any situation, any circumstance, and he will thrive and adapt. He's a remarkable dog for how balanced and even and adaptable he is, and so kissy, very affectionate and totally adorable. That's a brown collar boy. Next we have light blue collar girl. Now we're not supposed to have favorites in a litter, but I have to say that this puppy is definitely one of my favorites. This little girl is absolute perfection. She is, and this is not Taylor's observation, this is mine right now, she adheres to the breed standard perfectly. She has a wonderful temperament, she has the most gorgeous face and head, and she's just a perfect little Labradoodle puppy. We just love this girl so much. She's very special. Now to get on with Taylor's observations. Taylor says that light blue girl is highly aware of her surroundings. She responds to cues given by humans and the other dogs and responds appropriately to those cues. She's very sensitive. She's highly intuitive. This is the type of dog who's going to be, say, in a family, and she's going to understand those family dynamics perfectly. You can put her into any situation, and she's going to instantly grasp the dynamics and know how to fit in well. She's really good with children. She's very quiet when I'm holding her here, but when she's around children, when we bring the children in to spend time with the puppies, her tail is going and she is out there just like, come on, let's play, pick me. She is a very fun-loving puppy. This girl is going to be super easy to train. She's really smart, and because she's so aware of her surroundings and quick to respond to them, she's going to learn things very rapidly, and she's going to retain that knowledge without any problem. She's very gentle, as you can see, but she also can be a heck of a lot of fun. She's full of love, life, and affection. She's a really stable and perfectly balanced little girl, and she is my little favorite. We love this little light blue collar girl. So that's light blue collar girl. Next we have black collar boy. Hello, sweetie. Black collar boy is one of the chocolate Sables from our litter, and he is a handsome and solid little man. This guy is very similar to yellow collar girl, who we'll see later on. They have almost identical temperaments. The only difference being one is a he and one is a she. This puppy has a mile-a-minute tail. Whatever the circumstance is, even if it's one that he's not too happy with, his tail is always going. He's a happy guy. He is what I would refer to as an optimistic puppy. He always sees the good in everything. He's the glass half full kind of guy. He's a little bit more thoughtful and cautious in some situations. He likes to sit back and see what's going on before he decides if it's something that he's really going to enjoy and if he wants to participate. Oh, we've got Spirit coming up to say hi to us now, and Smoochers. Our dogs all just came in from outside, so they're all part of the video now. So you can see that they're all used to spending lots of time with the puppies, and the puppies are quite happy to have them around. So once this little guy is confident with his surroundings, then once he's comfortable rather with his surroundings, he develops his confidence very quickly and becomes a very nice, outgoing fellow. He's easily aroused and loves to play and interact with people. And he's going to be the type of puppy who's a very obedient type of dog who will listen to whatever his people tell him to do, and he will do as he is told very readily and very willingly. He's not a leader, but he's a great puppy who will fit into a variety of situations with relative ease. So that is our black collar boy. Next, we're going to take a look at orange collar boy. Now, orange collar is a chocolate, and he is a little bit darker than the last puppy there because he's not a Sable. So his color is a little bit darker, but he probably might lighten up over time, as happens so often with chocolates. Hi, handsome. How are you? Hi. So orange collar is quite different. He is a very outgoing and very confident young man. He is the type of puppy that it doesn't matter if it's a brand new situation, if it's a situation he's very familiar with, he's quite at home, he's confident, and he doesn't take any time to adjust to that new situation and enjoy himself and just put himself right into the picture and right into the middle of things. He's adaptable, and he's very curious, and he's just excited to enjoy life and everything that life has to offer. Nothing phases him. This is an affectionate boy, and he loves for his cuddles. He is always asking to be picked up and held. He really enjoys that interaction, which is really nice. He plays independently. He's quite fine playing on his own, but he's also never turns down an invitation to have someone join him. He is a very social boy and quite gregarious. This is a really fun puppy who is exceptionally well balanced. Mwah! That is our orange collar boy. Now next we have purple collar. There we go, orange, bye-bye. Hi, Burp. How's my boy? Purple is our chocolate party boy. And Purple is the biggest puppy in this litter. And he is our gentle giant. Oh, he is such a sweet boy. Mwah! We just love this guy. He's very soft, very kind, and he's what Taylor and I refer to as an old soul. He has the kindest, softest eyes, and you can just see that he has experienced multiple lifetimes already. He's a very, very sensitive puppy. Yes, you are. Are you sensitive? And very intuitive as well. And you can see he's maybe just a bit affectionate. He loves to hug, and he really enjoys giving those kisses all the time. Playing with his siblings is his favorite thing to do. He just can't get enough of playtime with his buddies. That is to him just the ultimate and most fun thing to do. He's a very adventuresome puppy too. When he's outside, he likes to go and find all the new spots that nobody else has checked out yet. So he doesn't have any fear of new things, and he likes to actually seek them out and see what they might have to offer him. I'm talking about you. He has no fear around bigger dogs. He works really well with our adult dogs, and he has some really good dog etiquette, so he knows what to do when he's in with the big puppies, don't you? Yes, you do. A really happy-go-lucky fellow. This is our gentle giant purple collar boy. There you go. And now we have here blue collar. This is one of our chocolate Sables. Again, we have a couple of the chocolate Sables. Now this puppy is a real sweetheart. He is just a lovely little boy. Oh, we're just going to get him into position there. Sorry. Gotta get your legs all splayed out there. Mwah. This boy is curious and full of life. A little bit like the last puppy, he really likes to go and find new things to investigate and check out and to learn about. He really adores being outside and has a really good energy level. He likes to go and romp around and see what's out there and get himself all sorts of new toys to play with and interact with. Yes, you do. He really enjoys meeting new dogs, and he also has really good doggy etiquette skills. He gets along really easily with our adult dogs. No problems whatsoever there. Great with kids. He absolutely is drawn to children and immediately wants to go and play with them and encourage them to play with him. He's a really playful guy. He loves his toys. He'll bring them to you and ask you to interact with them and the toy. He's also quite content to be on his own. He's the type of puppy who checks back on his humans. So he'll wander off and he'll play with his toy and do his own thing, but he will constantly be checking in and making sure that you're there, that nothing's changed, that he doesn't need to be aware of anything. There's nothing to be concerned of. You haven't moved, requiring him to move. He's the type of puppy, if you get up to go get a glass of water while you're watching television with him, he's going to jump off the couch and he's going to trot along behind you, wait till you get your water, come back and then settle back in again with you when you're back on the Chesterfield. A really well-rounded and nicely balanced puppy. Just a great guy, our blue collar. Now, here we have Miss Yellow Collar. Hello, Yellow. Yellow Collar is also a chocolate sable, and this is our other mile-a-minute tail-wagging girl. So like I said before, she is really almost identical to Black Collar, except for she's the female version. And this is a sweetheart of a puppy, just like Black Collar. This tail never stops. This is a submissive puppy. She's a little bit more submissive than Black Collar is. She is very, very keen on never offending anyone or any other dog, and so she simply submits all the time. So she's very, very aware that of others' feelings and the situation that she's in, and she just wants to be sure that she never upsets anyone and is never the target of being a bad dog. She's very soft, very, very soft temperament, very gentle girl, and she's a cautious girl. She does things at her own pace. She's not fearful, but she's definitely not a leader, and she's nowhere near being a daredevil of any type. Not at all, no. She loves attention, and she really likes being the center of attention. She thinks that that is really good, is that everyone is focused on her. And she prefers people to other dogs and toys. She's fine with the toys, and she's fine with other dogs, but if you give her the choice, she'll always gravitate towards the people and spend time with them. She absolutely is crazy about children. That's who she'll go for first every time. That's who she prefers to spend her energy and her affection with. And she's a very calm and quite a relaxed puppy, but definitely a gentle soul. So that's all the puppies in our chocolate truffle party litter. These are, as I said, all medium Australian Labradoodle puppies. They're 7 weeks old, and our next video will be our allocation video where everybody finds out which family the puppies have chosen as their own. That is always such an exciting time. So we hope you'll come back and watch that video and find out where each puppy's going and why. And we really hope you enjoyed this little video that we did with Taylor's assessments of the puppies. If you have any questions about them or what I meant by any of the terms I used, please just ask in the comments below. I'm always happy to answer any of your questions. And thanks so much for watching.